Well, hello everyone, Dan Hurd with Dan Hurd Prospecting here. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. I hope to earn your subscription today. I am here in Washington State in the Cascade Mountains looking for gold. We're out prospecting today. I'm here with Jason from Mount Baker Mining and Metals. He has a special spot he's gonna take me, and he guarantees me we're gonna find visible gold on quartz today. Guaranteed. So wish me luck, and hope you enjoy.
Hey everybody, my name's Jason with Mount Baker Mining and Metals, and I am going to take Dan Hurd on a little prospecting adventure today. I'm going to put his prospecting skills to the test, and we'll see if we can find some visible gold in quartz.
Let's do it. Look at that mountain. That's amazing. Well, that was one sketchy road getting up here. Wow. These roads up into the Cascades are something else. And we are way up in the mountain. And Jason just informed me that I have to hike for like a mile here. I think he's trying to kill the competition. I don't know if I can do that. Up at this elevation, my old heart, we'll make it work. Go slow. High elevation, a lot of smoke in the air from the fires. Bad lungs, bad heart. This is good combination. Yeah. Good combination. We're going slow. It's very, very steep. I can do this. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Little farther.
Well, our first indication there might be some mining in the area.
I don't know, they bossed out a little room here or something.
There we go. Let's camp.
Yeah.
Complete with the tracks going back.
Yeah.
To a locked gate.
Yeah, all boarded up.
Very cool. Continuing up the mountain.
It's a good sign.
We're starting to see some of our first float coming out of the main seam from up there somewhere. Tumbling down the hill. That's what we're looking for. Find the gold, man. Find the gold.
Find the gold. That's right. Follow it uphill.
Break time. And look, there's berries. Yeah. What kind of berries are these?
Blueberries.
Oh, blueberries. Everywhere you look up here, there's quartz. Very mineralized. Lots of sulfides rotted out. No visible gold yet. But, you know, everywhere you look, you see those pieces. And Jason found a behemoth. I think he's gonna break it.
Let's see if I can get my hammer out of here.
Well, we found a glacier. Look at the smoke out there. Big forest fires in the area. So when Jason said it was about a mile in, I think he meant vertical, not horizontal.
I don't know if Dan's ever gonna want to do another video with me.
I don't think I've ever walked up this much before in my life, even when I was healthy. But I gotta stick it out because I don't want to be that wimpy Canadian. Well, the good news is we see the quartz vein now, just above us. So I actually believe Jason when he says we're 9/10 of the way there, this time. He has some interesting math, that's for sure.
We measure distances different in the States.
We are definitely littered in quartz. Now, everywhere you look, there's float. Coming down from the seam right there. We should start busticating some of these. Well, the good news is I'm not dead yet. The bad news, Jason beat me to the seam. I'm gonna make it. It's right there. Success! I'm here! We're here! We made it! And the smoke has rolled in so hard, you can't even see where we hiked from. This is kind of insane, man.
We're way up here, and it's real smoky.
There's the quartz. That's what holds the gold. That seam right there. All we have to do now is break out the hammer and chisels and keep breaking until we find some visible gold. He guarantees we'll find it today.
Guaranteed.
So Jason's experience here, he says the richer gold is near the footwall, so the bottom wall of the vein. He says it's associated with some sort of sulfide, some sort of metallic platy substance. So if I find little vugs of a metallic silver stuff, look around there for the gold. I'm gonna break off that chunk right now and get started. Okay, more solid than I expected.
There you go.
There's the first big chunk. Well, here's my first piece out of the vein. Beginner's luck, any beginner's luck? Don't see anything jumping out at me. I'll have a good look. If I see anything, I'll bring out the close-up for it. I have converted Jason He's now using feather and wedges.
I hear it cracking. It's working good.
Release the kraken. You can have more material than you know what to do with.
I know. I have a lot to look through here. Okay.
I love those great big cracks you hear.
Now what?
Your chisel. Take your chisel to the crack right beside it, just hammer it down, it'll pop right out.
All right.
I am just breaking rock after rock after rock, you know, breaking them all open down to, you know, small pieces, looking at each fresh break to see if I see that shine of yellow back at me. So far, I've only found one that maybe had something, but if it did, it was tiny. I want a big one, yeah. I want something that is obvious, like we can say, yes, that's gold, not, is that gold? Well, I'm going through a lot of material. Not finding anything gold, but I'm going through a lot of material. I'll be really excited when I find that first piece. Thought for a second that was it. Jason and I are not having much luck here. This might be one of these videos of how not to find gold, or, you know, the realities of gold prospecting. You don't always find it. But so far, we've broken about, you know, 6 or 7 billion rocks, and nothing has shown up. C'est la vie. Keep breaking. Got a weird sheen on this rock here. It has a yellow tinge to it, a metallic yellow tinge to it, but it's not what we know of as gold. Not what we know of as sort of what we see gold in quartz. And that right there, the right color, just not the right look. Jason says he found something.
I found a little piece.
We're not skunked. Well, it's not gonna pay for lunch, but at least we can say we found some gold. Oh, she's small. Now the scary part, I won't tell Jason. I think I've thrown away lots of pieces that looked like that. My bad eyes can't see anything anymore. I know, I might be in the wrong job. Jason just brought over some other pieces for me to bash up and see if possibly this guy has a big brother.
Yeah.
Big sister.
So this was the footwall, and I was finding the gold about 1 inch above the footwall. So if you can break this kind of in here, or even better, maybe across, that's kind of where I've been finding the yellow.
Alrighty. Well, there you be. A little bit of free mill gold in quartz. This is in one of those rocks that Jason just brought over to me. So he is on it up there for sure. I know this might be hard to see. Maybe I'll take some of these home, put it under the microscope so you can see the gold under the microscope. There is more in there. This rock has it throughout, right along that one seam. And there's some right on the surface. Don't even have to break that rock. It is in one very thin layer right just above the footwall. I have been fighting that one for so long. I was not going to give up. I finally got it free. Finally. Except I can't get my hand. Finally. Might be something there. I should also note that all the pieces we don't find gold in, we are putting in a bag here, and we will hike it out of here so Jason can crush it down and find how much gold we missed. Because most likely we're missing 90% of the gold, if not more, because it's inside the rock, not on the surface where we break it. So that's a big heavy bag that Jason's gonna have to carry. Jason just said he found it. Nice gold. Big chunk.
I got it.
Big chunk of gold?
Well,
big chunk of quartz.
Relatively big. This one, here's that footwall.
Yep.
So right along in here is where I was finding it. Even up here, I think there's that silver mineral.
Alrighty.
So right in this zone there. And I will go find some more. I hope.
I'm just sitting in one spot. He's bringing me all the material. I like this.
This is easy mining.
Okay, let's have a look at what Jason brought down here. Definitely see some gold. Wrong camera though. I need the other camera. There's that big piece of gold that Jason found. Right to the top right of it is the silver metal that he says is the indicator metal. He said, look for the silver, you'll find the gold close by. And sure enough, quarter inch away from the silver metal is that piece of gold. And that's the biggest one we found today. Nice.
Sitting right in the quartz. If I move my thumb, there's little pockets of this silver mineral, or the indicator, and you can see the gold sitting right there next to it. We found some other ones, but this is the best one. So that is what free gold in quartz looks like. Hopefully we can get a sack and a little sample, and I can take it down and crush some of it. We can do a kind of an assay on it and figure out how much this stuff is running.
And another one right there at the tip of my finger. Let's get in on it. These are very small pieces, but hey, it's free milled gold sitting on quartz. Doesn't matter how small it is awesome. And another one right there. That's a good sized piece too. Definitely found a good spot up there. Free milled visible gold on quartz. That is the pinnacle of every prospector's dreams right there. I think so. Chipped off the wrong spot of the rock. The gold was right there, but that little chip came off. I'm hoping the gold is still attached to that chip. Of course, not as much gold as we hoped. There never is. You always hope for great amounts and you never quite come up with your expectations. But we had a lot of fun here, breaking up that quartz, looking for that free milled gold. We've got Jason a couple of big bags of material for him to use moving forward to do a proper, assay of this seam. And had a great day. Up in the Cascade Mountains, probably higher than I've ever been up in the mountains before. Kind of fun, really smoky. I was lucky enough to be able to bring these samples home so I can put them under the microscope and see what I can see for the free milled gold on quartz. Some of the pieces are quite oxidized, but that is a piece of gold right there, guaranteed. If you scan down it, you see the end of it where it's shiny. Definitely a piece of gold. That's probably the biggest piece we found for the day. Biggest piece of visible gold. Some of the gold that is oxidized or has a dirty surface may have been bigger, but we just couldn't see it so well. And I only brought a few pieces home. And that piece that had the big chunk on it, all around it had little specks of gold. These are actually too small to see with the naked eye. Only the microscope could pick these up. But all around there were little pieces of gold on that piece of quartz. Really neat to see this stuff under the microscope. Really shines. There's no doubt when you see a piece of gold on quartz that that's what it is. You can't mistake that for pyrite or anything else. And even some of the pieces that I thought were maybe gold, when I put them under the microscope, absolutely for sure. Look at that. Look at how shiny that is. And you can definitely tell it's got that associated silver mineral with almost every piece we found. Every piece had a little bit of that sulfide, either touching it or just within millimeters of it. This was another fairly large piece that I don't think we identified on the hill. This was on the back side of a piece that we thought we saw some on the front side. So that's a very nice chunk. And this is one I found without Jason's help. This piece here was within that black sulfide. I saw something sticking out of it, and sure enough, it was a shard of wire gold. That's sticking straight up off the rock. And again, everywhere you look, there's little pieces of gold on quartz. Thanks, Jason, for letting me take these home. It's a lot of fun looking at this stuff under the microscope. Now, unfortunately, we can't take it all back with us because there's a few million pounds of it up here, and, well, it's a long, long hike out of here. Looks like Jason's still going hard at it, though. He wants a big chunk. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave me that thumbs up. If I haven't earned your subscription already, I hope I earned your subscription today. And a big thanks to everyone for watching, especially my patrons. Because of the support of my patrons, I get to make these weekly episodes of Dan Hurd Prospecting. Hope you're all having a great day. I am! And until the next one, bye.